Assalamu alaikum. My name is Dr. Aamir Matins. I'm the country general manager for Cisco Systems in Pakistan. Cisco is the worldwide leader in networking, and it is transforming the way people around the world are using the internet to connect, to collaborate, and to communicate with each other. Cisco has just reported its earnings for the last quarter, and we find that these earnings are in sync with our expectations. We have done $9.6 billion in this particular quarter, which is a 17% increase year on year over the same quarter last year. Now, for a company of our size, this is actually quite a considerable achievement. It is a record quarter for Cisco, and we in Pakistan are very pleased that the company globally has done well, and we too have played a major role, a significant role at least, in achieving our own targets for this quarter. There's something exciting that Cisco has also done in this particular quarter is that it has announced a definitive agreement to acquire Navini Networks. Now, Navini is a manufacturer of WiMAX equipment, and WiMAX, for those of you who may not know what this is, WiMAX is a technology that allows broadband to be delivered wirelessly. Now, currently in countries like Pakistan and other markets in the emerging segments of the world, you find that WiMAX is something that can actually be used very profitably. Instead of delivering broadband over copper wire, which is very difficult to do, copper in many of these countries is actually not quite as new as it should be. It has lots of quality issues. So people in these countries do not necessarily have the option of going for broadband over normal telephone wire. What they would like is either use cable, which is not quite as widespread as it could be, and at the same time, they also are using wireless connectivity. Now, this technology, which is WiMAX, is something that actually is growing considerably. In WiMAX, there is a particular sub-technology called A22.16e. This allows for mobility to be provided over WiMAX. Cisco's acquired this company called Navini Networks for about $330 million, and we believe this will be a cornerstone of our thrust or drive into the mobile segment of broadband. In Pakistan, we find that a number of companies have already introduced WiMAX. In fact, one major company already advertising heavily in the newspapers, and incidentally, Cisco is part of that exercise, already has launched WiMAX services. A number of other companies are following suit. The one thing that we need to keep in mind, I think, is that unless and until there is more content available over the internet, and this content has to be in the local language, because without having local language capability, the demand for broadband will not quite be what it should be. Today, broadband is typically used in Pakistan for, say, entertainment purposes, which is fine, but at the same time, you would really want to use this, the internet, because it has lots of capabilities. You would like to use it for information. An interesting phenomenon that took place in the recent past, in the past few weeks in Pakistan, a number of, as we know, a number of our news channels were blacked out. And that is when, in my opinion, the internet in Pakistan really came into its own. Instead of just using it for entertainment, a large number of people who are online were able to actually use tools such as Facebook, other collaborative tools, to post blogs, write their comments, share their views and opinions about the current political situation with people from across the world. This actually was used very, very effectively. And this is, again,